And welcome back to the channel. Bob here, and today I have a couple of different things I want to share with you guys. First up, we have the latest version of the BOLDR Odyssey, the MeteoGray we're going to be taking a look at. We'd looked at the BOLDR Odyssey a few months ago, and since they've added quite a few new additions to the lineup, including even a few bronze versions, which are really cool. I'm going to leave a link so you can check them out in the description below. Once we take a look at the BOLDR, I also just want to talk about a brand new strap company I discovered maybe a month and a half or so ago. I ordered one and I've been just loving it ever since. The company is called Spring Made Straps. They're out of the US. Been wearing it on my deep blue since I've gotten it and getting lots and lots of wrist time. So I just want to kind of talk about them for a minute, give them a bit of a shout out. So let's spin the camera around and take a closer look. So like the last Odyssey I had on the channel, the first thing I noticed with this watch right away was just the pure weight of it. It's a beefy one. The second thing I noticed with this one was the strap. It's the real deal quality-wise. This is Horween leather, good and thick to support the heft of the watch on wrist. We have really nice stitch work that's excellently done. Matching the beefiness of the watch, the buckle is super solid. We have it signed here with the BOLDR logo. The dial has to be the coolest feature on this watch. It's actually made from an over 4 billion year old meteorite discovered north of the Arctic Circle in Sweden. The pattern of the materials just creates such a unique look to me. It's a very clean dial with all the lettering in black and only the BOLDR logo and hour markers having that pop of white with the lume. The handset, which looks great, especially with that orange tip second hander loomed also along with those hour markers and logo. So let me hit the lights here and check out that lume. It's not totally dark here, but it's still quite bright. I love that blue, and it's nice that they have the green tone lume on the pip on the bezel too. The bezel is a 120 click bezel, unidirectional of course, and the action is really solid, easy to grip and turn, very precise feeling. There's no play at all, and if we can get it back around here, the alignment is spot on. The specs on this watch are the same as the last version of the Odyssey we've seen, so I won't go through all those again, but I will post them in the description below. The one number I'll hit you with just because it's so impressive is the water resist, which is a huge 500 meters. The other thing that I find just feels so robust here is the triple lock crown. First of all, it's very easy to grip, but secondly, when you unscrew it, and more so when screwing it back in, you can just really feel it sealing. It's kind of hard to explain, but it just feels like a crown should feel on a 500 meter diver. The case has a really tough looking angular design. If we flip the watch over, you'll see here there's some really cool artwork, very deeply engraved. There's a few specs around the perimeter of the case back, including the fact that the watch houses the Seiko NH35 movement. Nothing wrong with that. Very good, solid movement. So let's throw it on wrist here. Okay, so like I mentioned before, this thing is pretty weighty. You really feel it on wrist. That being said, even though it has such an angular design, it's quite comfortable. If you're looking for a serious tool watch, I can't think of a tougher feeling watch than this one. So that's it, guys, on the BOLDR. I just got to quickly show you guys a new NATO company out of the US I discovered that are doing some really cool stuff. So the company name again is Spring Made Straps. They're a new company out of the US making straps with almost unlimited adjustability. What makes them unique is the buckle. It's a very simple design. I quite like the look of it. The material is a nice comfy nylon. All of the stitch work here is hand sewn by the owner of the company. Even the buckles are made by a friend of his. Now this was not a freebie or anything, paid for it with my own money, and I just wanted to give the company a little shout out because I'm so happy with the product. I've been wearing this a ton over the past month or so, so I apologize if it's a little dirty here, but it's had a ton of wrist time. I'm going to leave a link in the description where you can find these. Again, they've just recently started, so at the moment there's only a couple of colors and one size at 22 millimeters, but there's more options on the way. So I just wanted to leave you guys with a quick wrist shot of the spring-made strap on my deep blue here. I love the look of the buckle, very well done, and that extra bit of adjustability makes a huge difference comfort-wise. So make sure to go check them out. Let's spin the camera around and we'll wrap this one up. All right, guys, so thank you so much for stopping by the channel. I really appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed checking out the BOLDR MeteoGray as well as the strap from Spring Made Straps. Really, really cool company, really cool guy that owns it too. Thanks so much, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.